Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Laundry here at xenomorph.com. As promised, we've got Ripley from Hot Toys Alien One line on the review table. So this was quite a busy week in Hong Kong. We got the release of this figure, then we got the release of the Hulkbuster and the Mark 47, and expect two video reviews on the Iron Man products as well. But first about Ripley. I mean, you know me, I'm a huge Alien collector and fan, and somehow I was not totally hooked on this release from day one. But there were some great video reviews, for example by D-Night in the past few days, that somehow made up my mind, and I thought, why not to give it a go. I'm not the biggest fan of female characters either, so let's see how Ripley performs in this video review. Let's start off with the box. Alright, for the box. Personally, I think it's too basic. I mean, also these green colored variations is not totally my style. There I definitely like the Aliens 1 box a lot more, because it looked like the DVD cover or something. The only thing that really stands out here is the Weyland-Yutani sticker. You can see it here. It's kind of a sticky surface or glare on it. But that's about it. Also here on the side, you see it's a bit erased. So definitely basic. It fits of course for the Alien franchise with the fonts they use, but overall they kind of give us a bit more, I think. Alright, and here we go, Ripley out of the box, and first impression, I got what I expected, so it's not like a total surprise, because the head sculpt is definitely what you see on the photos. Let's go first for the accessories. Okay, first is the stand, which is the same like on the Aliens figure. I still like it very much. Then we got the motion tracker on the left side. Pretty nicely sculpted, maybe a bit too light, also could be a bit more weathered, but it's a really nice addition. I mean, it's a must-have if you have an Alien 1 character coming by Hot Toys. Then second up is the Flamethrower. So for the Flamethrower I expected a bit more detail work. It's too light, it has like this, I don't know, it's just, it could be a bit more structured and painted, some more a bit weathered. What you can see here is that you got this bandolier here to throw it over her shoulder. The muzzle area, which is some kind of chrome bronze paint going on. This thing here is probably plastic, I'm not totally sure. But I think the sculpt overall is pretty nice, pretty decent. So then you got different hand sculpts for having Ripley grabbing the accessories, and when we pan over you see the other major throw-in by Hot Toys, Jonesy with the cat transporter. And especially cat transporter, they did a bit more weathering on the paint details, so this came up pretty decent. You can here lift it up and put Jonesy in. Let's try this so that you got a bit of a feeling. It's quite a close, tight fit. And there we go, Jonesy inside the cat transporter, so I like the idea. And for Jonesy itself, yeah, you know the discussions. I mean, they revamped it several times, I think, but I love it that they still kept it for the final release. I think the paint application is also very good. It might not look that way on the camera, but it has some fine paint details with the stripes going on. And for the sculpt, yeah, it's a bit static, but some kind of a action pose for a cat. So let's go next to the head sculpt. I want to give you a more closer look on this, because also here we got much discussion, and I think one of the biggest discussion goes over the rooted or plastic sculpted hair. There was this amazing custom by Andy Hips on Facebook. I will just throw in a picture. Look at this in comparison, and I definitely tell, if Hot Toys had the chance to pull it off with rooted hair like Andy did, I would totally be happy. but this way with the sculpted hair, some kind it's not feeling right. And of course, with the final product, they lost a bit the edginess and sharpness of the face structure. This comes out a bit more decent and visible if you dim down the lights about half. And now you can see the details on Weaver's head sculpt a bit better. What I definitely don't like is this unnatural kind of way the hair falls down here. Sometimes you just see a gap, especially here with the white background, it's really visible, so this looks totally unnatural. So for that I really want to have a rooted hair. Alright, so quite a debate on the head sculpt. I think I will throw in some Sigourney Weaver actress photos here on the left or the right, and you can compare for yourself if you like it or not. So where I think this figure really excels is the tailoring. So have a look at this spacesuit that Ripley is wearing. You got all the details. You got kind of a stringed section, and I definitely like all the details and attention to the stickers. So here, for example, is the Nostromo patch on her shoulder, and here you got kind of a rank sticker. Underneath you got a separate shirt and a green olive shirt, and of course you can pull down the zipper if you want to. So there you go. And if we pan down a bit more, also on the legs you see they applied different kind of zippers also down here. And for my liking, I really dig the shoes. They are kind of weathered, so you got a bit of weathering going on. They're not totally brand new, but I love the attention to such details. Oh, then of course they also throw in the Casio watch. What a nice addition. Look at this detail. I mean, there's no display on it, but wow. So that's something I was really surprised. I didn't know that she came with that watch. So pretty decent. So I think with some accessories put to her, it's totally getting the Alien 1 vibe. So here, for example, with the Flamethrower, this is how you would expect to have the figure shine in your collection. And if we pan down a bit, you see Jones there at the bottom. So overall, that's probably a pose I could imagine to do and present her in my collection. I also love the contrast between the white reddish tone of the Flamethrower and then of course the suit of Ripley. Then here another option that you can go for, like an attacking pose with the Flamethrower. Pretty cool. Love how this stretches. Or you can go for an action pose with a Flamethrower. I love the dynamic where we got this really bulky, spacey looking Flamethrower and the quite old-fashioned spacesuit. That's really cool. Look at the gap here on the right hand. You can't really hide it, but that's a minor thing. Here on the left side you got luckily the watch to somehow cover it up. Or here another option where you have Ripley in a relax pose with the Flamethrower and Jonesy in her left hand in a cat transporter. Easily achievable, and I think that's the way you have to go when you start posing Ripley. It gets a lot better and you can look over the minor issues on the head sculpt quality, I think. So I don't own the Big Jet by Hot Toys. I would definitely love to get that one, but I assume they will re-release it sometime further down the road. So here for the moment we've got a comparison with the Aliens Warrior by Hot Toys from last year, I think. You see there's a noticeable height difference, but they work perfect together. So for me that's a way to go. I will probably put them like this in a detail, maybe give the alien a bit more of an action pose, and that's then probably my little So final verdict in this video review of Ripley by Hot Toys. I think you heard it in my voice, I was not totally amazed by it, but as a big Alien fan and collector, there's really no alternative in a 1/6 scale Ripley. So besides the head sculpt, I'm totally fine with it. Even the cat, I like it as a little throw in, and it fits perfect to Ripley and the character. And what I definitely like the most are the accessories or the quality of the tailoring. But I'd like to have seen the result if they really went for the rooted hair, but seeing what the customers and modders are doing on that head sculpt, there's so much potential. Alright guys, thanks for watching, see you soon next time with the Hulkbuster and the Mark 47 radio review. Bye bye.